If your child triggers you, it's not about them. It's actually something unresolved in you. I remember when my daughter was much younger, maybe about 8 years old, and she was reading a book, and I called her name. By the third time, when she didn't answer me, I got so upset, I raised my voice because I was feeling ignored. It's something from the past that I had unresolved. I thought to myself, I'm the adult. Why am I acting like this? This wasn't about her. It was familiar. This goes back to the time I was her age. My childhood was running the show. My subconscious was in charge at that moment. We think we're choosing, we're reacting. And these are based on patterns from the past that are actually running our life. It's as if our subconscious is running on autopilot. Why we feel like passengers in our own life. When we think we know how others are going to act, that's our predictive brain in action. And those are based on past experiences. Every time we react, it's cutting us off from the light. What I referred to in my last video is triggers. And triggers are really when we are being reactive. And every time we are being reactive and we don't pause in that moment, it is like taking a blackout curtain and bringing it down and cutting us off from the light. We don't want to be cut off from the light. We want to have an opportunity to transform. And when we pause in that moment, and I refer to the 3-second pause, that's when we transform. In my last video, I referred to a time when I was pulling out of my driveway and my daughter interrupted me, not once, not 2 times, but 3 times. She got distracted and I got so reactive. I waited a few seconds, waited a minute or so, then I came back to myself. What happened today was another opportunity. I picked up my daughter from the barn, and when she got in the car and asked her how everything went, I started to tell her something about my day. I didn't even get probably halfway through the sentence, and she goes on to tell me about her day. And I just listened, and I had a smile, and everything was fine. Now, last week would have been different. This time I just smiled and I listened. Then, after she was done speaking, I said, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm so happy you had a great day. I'm so happy you shared that with me. I just wanted you to be aware of that I was starting to tell you something, and right before I got my first sentence out, you just talked right over me and told me about your day. Now, this certainly meets the criteria of feeling ignored when I was a child. However, in this experience, I didn't react. What I did was smile and listen, and then turn it into a learning opportunity for my daughter and I. How do you take this and turn it into practical terms for life? Next time you get triggered by a spouse, a coworker, a child, a friend, it doesn't matter whom, pause, take a few seconds, then reply. Because it's in those moments where we react, we cut ourselves off from the light. Anytime we pause and instead we're not reactive, we're drawing down more light from the light of the Creator. We get blessings from this. Don't let your subconscious control your life. Your child isn't the problem. Your child is showing you what needs to be healed. When you see that and stop reacting, you become the driver in your life.